again, it just tells the story of it's the evil and the ugliness of people's hearts these days is everywhere.
This is Franky Rose's Think Tank. Here's your host, Franky Rose.
Yes, see how it goes? So we're back, and JLR is back on another location. So let's take a look.
Hello, everyone. JLR Investigates. I am out front of the Strike and Spare bowling alley, Hendersonville, Tennessee. The search for 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers continues. And I can confirm that authorities were in here talking to management. He didn't want to talk on record. I get it. I get it because there's an active investigation going on and a lot of people are reluctant to speak, right? But we're talking about retracing the steps of Katie Proudfoot and Sebastian, right? What transpired on the 25th? The chain of events that led up to Sebastian going home, but did Sebastian really go home? The chain of events, according to Katie. According to Katie Proudfoot, she said they went bowling. And it is this location that they went bowling. Strike and Spare. Now, Katie said out of her own mouth, ladies and gentlemen, that she was here. Bowling. Not here, but bowling. But bowling.
Sunday, the day before he went missing. We got up and, fun fact, I made breakfast that morning. We had a good time. We were laughing, we were joking. He talked to family on the phone during breakfast to brag. We went and picked up our niece. Yeah, I got a call and asked if I could go and pick her up, and I did. And so we rented that. We went to BJ's. Had a good time there. Ate a colossal popcorn. Came home to put groceries away because we bought snacks because, you know, he's 15. Snacks. We went to the bowling alley, and then from there we went to...
She said the bowling alley. Well, I can confirm that this is the bowling alley, folks. This is the bowling alley, the Strike and Spare in Hendersonville, and authorities were here. Now, whether they have surveillance or whatnot, because the question is, at this point, because after that conversation, Katie says that then they went out to eat. Well, I think I know that location where they went out to eat. I believe it's the Texas Roadhouse. My sources have told me. And we're going to go look into that matter. But as far as here, this location here, now I was in there earlier, but again, they didn't want to talk on record. I get it. And a lot of businesses never really do that. We respect that, right? We don't do like the secret recordings and whatnot. You know, we only talk if they want to talk. They were here, authorities. Did something transpire here? Did something happen inside this location that maybe triggered something that led to Sebastian being missing? A lot of people said, hey, I want to see the bowling alley area, and I want to show you the area. Now, did something transpire? Interactions here, anything? Did Sebastian eat anything here? Was he given medications here? Anything to deal with this location here? I'm wondering, but this is it. This is it, folks. Strike and Spare. How are we looking at a reception? Are we good on reception? A little bit of... Let's take you around the location and kind of just show you. It's like a fun park in there. But there's also a Conway's Bar and Grill in there. JLR investigates.
Good Lord. And it doesn't seem like the Cajun Navy is back there searching for him. So makes me wonder what's going on. Are they paying super close attention to where that mother
Like train's
is?
coming. Hi. Everybody's wondering where's Sebastian.
Yeah.
They were here, weren't they?
I don't know.
They said they were like here the day before.
I'm not sure about that.
You're not sure? Thank you. She wasn't sure. She worked here. I didn't spare.
Thank you, Copper Horse.
Some people wanted to know if Sebastian got hurt here bowling. And that is a logical question. Did something happen here? Again, she didn't know. She was just taking out the trash. But I did speak to somebody, and, they were here, authorities. Did they get surveillance? Tight lip. Maybe validating the timeline, the alibi of what transpired between
Hey,
that
Tony.
day on where all the locations were that Katie Proudfoot and Sebastian. Well, maybe Sebastian got hurt. Some accident happened. Because this is kind of like one of the last spots before he allegedly returned home. And I still haven't seen any proof out there, folks, that authorities are releasing in reference to Sebastian actually going home. But we'll just assume that he did. There's rumors out there about some surveillance that Katie and Sebastian were seen on. Strike and spare. It's called strike and spare. Right here. Just kind of give you a look of what this place looks like. It's huge, but it looks like it's like other businesses here. I thought that was the Proudfoots driving around on a motorcycle. You know, they've been motorcycling, riding a little bit. Strike and spare, the bowling alley, folks. This is it. Maybe some employee here will eventually share what transpired that day, like what was going on. What was going on inside the bowling alley between Sebastian and Katie? Was it all peaches and cream? Was it fun? Did something happen? Something going on? You know, and I'm sure you've been to places in your life, and you go with family, and maybe things don't work out and you get in arguments or something, you know, and it carries on to the next location. Is that a possibility? I would love to see the surveillance if maybe they were having a fun time. Maybe they were having a fun time. Maybe they were bowling, playing games, skeet shoots, or, you know, the ball going into, who knows? What did they have? Games in there? A bunch of stuff. You know, maybe they were bungee jumping. I don't know. They got bungee jumping here. I don't know. What were they actually doing in here? And did Sebastian, you know, did the mother, you know, did something happen inside here that carried on? Because they claim they went to get dinner afterward, which I believe is at the Texas Roadhouse. Some people were also saying Red Robin. There's arcade, parties, has a bunch of things you can do here. Was he bungee jumping? So when Katie saying that she went to BJ's, because we've been to BJ's, the last live I went on beforehand, showing you guys BJ's, there's truth to that. But right after here, or around this, could be the mystery of this whole scenario. I want to know more about that phone call, too. I'll take you up to the top of the road just to show you what's going on. I'm trying to see if there's any surveillance out here. Was there any stops between here at the bowling alley, and the restaurant? Is she omitting places and not? Is Katie not sharing actual places in between? Like she left things out. You know, a lot of times when we cover these cases also too, different new information comes out down the line. The timeline changes, or an extra place was added in. Or was this, hey, here, restaurant, home? Did anywhere else, any other stops in between on the 25th of February, 2024? The search for Sebastian continues, folks. I wonder. Hopefully authorities will give out more information soon, or at least give an update of what's going on. Retracing the steps of Katie Proudfoot and Sebastian on the 25th of February. The 25th of February. We're more or less a month now, folks. We're just about a month now since Sebastian went missing. I mean, that's too long. Authorities still haven't, you know, came out and said anything. Volunteers out there looking all over the place, searching every nook and cranny that they could possibly think of. They're getting tips. Communities out looking around. What happened to Sebastian? Really nothing out here on the way out. You got two ways to get in. You got a rural road there. And then up here you got, I'm just saying there's like no traffic lights out of here. I'm just wondering, where did Katie go from here? What route did she take? Is there something more to the story? What exactly did they do inside that building that I just showed you? See if there's any like any ring cameras or anything like that on buildings. I'm sure authorities got the pings, right? Got the pings on her phone, or got her be able to zigzag where her phone. I'm sure, unless something's very premeditated here. And and we take the position that on this channel thus far, until more information comes out, that Katie Proudfoot and Christopher Proudfoot, prime suspect number 1 and 2, we take that position until proven otherwise, because it doesn't make sense. A kid just doesn't vanish, folks. A child just doesn't vanish out of a home. So what transpired beforehand? Any unusual things? Did Sebastian eat or drink anything here? I mean, I'd love to know more key things about this bowling alley here. I'm sure authorities got the surveillance. Could be part of the clue, right? And understand and paints a picture. Dog's barking. So in a second, once I finish up here, I just wanted to give you guys perspective. And I went in there and got visuals. I'll share some photos in there. I'll put the photos of what's inside there. I'll post it up on maybe in our Facebook group. We got a big Facebook group. Please join, centered around this case. We'll put some photos up there. I'll put them up on my Twitter at JLR Investigates, so you can kind of see the bowling alley layout and what's going on there. But yeah, can't let this case go cold, folks. I don't think it's cold. I do think, again, the sheriff's office has responded to me. They're basically working around the clock to get answers here, folks. Strike and spare. Strike and spare. Indoor amusement park. What do you think? Some people said check the ponds, check drainage systems, or check the woods, check the routes between Hendersonville and Memphis. People keep saying, go back to the landfill. Go back to the landfill. There's a lot of people that have a lot of suggestions on where to search. Where would you search? What do you think's going on? What do you think should happen with this case? Well, we do got to give respect to law enforcement for at least going to these places Katie Proudfoot said she was at, and at least going in there and doing whatever they do, investigations, talking to employees, talking to witnesses, getting surveillance. At least they're doing that. They are doing that in this case. So I know some people are saying police ain't doing nothing or TBI, but they are actually going to these places and retracing steps before. So it's good. I think they have something. I really do. I think they have something really close to their vest, and they know. And they're circling the wagons around whoever's responsible here. I know my sources have told me 2 undercover law enforcement people were at the Profwoods yesterday, Sunday, working on Sunday.
Good.
Neighbor's house behind them, I'm told. Gathering what? I don't know. Are they looking at house layouts? Are they looking at, you know, measuring windows, taking pictures? What do you think they're doing? If true. But I mean, I trust my sources. Because it's a lot of you in the community care, and a lot of you in the community are paying attention to all the moves. But yeah, for people who are just jumping on, Strike and Spare bowling alley, I'll post the photos, and it'll, you know, kind of give you an idea. Maybe, again, we don't know what transpired here. We don't know if it was a good and peaches and cream and everything was fun and games here with Katie and Sebastian. Did something go on here that's, you know, a catalyst of something else? Or was it just fun and everything like here? But they were here. And now you know. Sub to the channel, like, hit the notification button. Back out on the move. JLR Investigates. We're out here retracing the steps of Katie Proudfoot. I'll post more videos soon. I'll be back in a bit. All right, everyone. Until next time, be safe. Where is Sebastian Rogers? I'll be back.
Where is Sebastian Rogers? I'm going to jump off and continue watching for the next stream. We may as well look at these different areas while we can. And I am the same as JLR. I think that they know something. I think they know where those parents are. And I think they're probably just getting their ducks in a row. That's my personal thoughts. I do believe Nancy Grace will be doing her thing soon as well. I won't stream that, but I'll certainly check it out. So guys, I appreciate you tons. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell, because like I say, the think tank is always random. And I'll see you guys really soon in the next one. Bye.